If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Jury selection is underway for 2 of the 3 people charged for the 2020 murder of Charles McCormack, also known as Little Buck. McCormack was killed outside a shopping center in Arlington.
Hakeem Robinson, better known as Queso, and Leroy Whitaker are being tried together with separate juries for the 2020 murder of Charles McCormack Jr., better known as Little Buck. Robinson is charged with first-degree murder as a criminal gang member. Whitaker is charged with first-degree murder as a criminal gang member, burglary with assault or battery, and home invasion robbery. Both Robinson and Whitaker are alleged to be part of the ATK gang. On January 15, 2020, McCormack was shot and killed outside of a shopping plaza in Arlington. Investigators say Robinson, Whitaker, and Dominique Barner followed McCormack from his house to the shopping plaza with the intent to kill him. Officials say Robinson killed McCormack because he made a rap song that dissed the late rapper Willie Addison, better known as Big Goon. Robinson, Whitaker, and Barner drove away and were chased by JSO until they crashed. Whitaker and Barner ran into a woman's house and allegedly held her hostage for an hour until they were picked up by Robinson's dad, Abdul Robinson Sr. Police say security video shows Abdul Robinson Sr. escape after the killing. Barner took a plea deal, and Abdul Robinson Sr. is charged with accessory after the fact. Action News Jax showed you the moment Abdul Robinson Sr. blamed his son Hakeem for killing McCormack.
Now, when you watched that video of the murder of Charles McCormack, did you recognize the shooter?
Yes, sir.
Who was the shooter in that video?
Hakeem Robinson.
Your son, Hakeem Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Abdul Robinson Sr. is expected to testify against his son during the trial, and also charged with first-degree murder is Abdul Robinson Jr. He, however, is going to be tried separately.
Your case in the discovery to see that recording.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormack?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
After the murder of Charles McCormack, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I want him to remove the post.
All right, Mr. Robinson, again, on July 31 of 2025, the jury found you guilty as charged in count 1 to murder in the first degree by unanimous verdict. And at this time, this court will then adjudicate you guilty of that offense and sentence you to the only lawful sentence that this court can impose, and that is mandatory life in prison without the eligibility for parole. You will have credit for 1,666 days of time already served. I'll impose mandatory felony court costs of $518. I'll enter a restitution order payable to the Victims' Crimes Compensation Trust Fund, which will be joint and several with your co-defendant, in the amount of $7,500. Do you understand your sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, of course, you do maintain the right to appeal both the judgment and the sentence entered in this case, and you, if are going to do so, must do so within 30 days. If you can't afford an attorney for that appeal, one can be appointed to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are the parties requesting at this time appointment of counsel, or is he going to retain counsel?
I'm not standing here pretending that I don't love Hakeem. I still love him. I never stopped loving him. And I know he hates me. Sometimes I wish I could tell him I love him, whether he accepts it or not. Even if he spit in my face, I still would love him. That'll never change. I'm not only standing here for myself. I have 3 babies, 10, 7, and 6 years old. I don't want to lose them.
For that one count of accessory after the fact, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I am going to sentence you to the 1,898 days that you have already served. That's a Florida State prison sentence, but it is time served. That's going to be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring, to then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following special conditions. You have to pay mandatory felony court costs of $518. I don't think I need to say it, but it will be a condition. You are not to possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. If you are going to move out of town or move out of state, I don't have an objection to that. However, wherever you're going to move has to accept you.
Now y'all talk about a cold-blooded demonstration. I mean, come on now, it don't get no colder than that. Getting on the stand and helping them bury your son like that. Getting on the stand and helping them give your son a life sentence. Now look, I can hear some people right now saying that, hey, well, Hood educated, his sons involved him in a murder that he didn't know anything about. They called him and put him in the murder. And I hear y'all, right? But I would have to disagree respectfully, right? And here's my reason why I disagree with that. Because if he didn't know what was going on before, then why would he involve himself after? You see what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. If I go pick up some guys and stuff like that, and they say, hey, man, good looking, man, for picking us up, man. But, hey, man, we just killed the dude over here. What? I'm highly upset because y'all ain't tell me. I understand that part right there. But now y'all got to get out my car. Y'all got to get away from me. You see? I'm not finna go burn no clothes that y'all had on. I'm not finna participate in none of that. Especially if I am a tax-paying citizen. But if I am a criminal and I know what's going on and I have some type of insight as to what's going on before and after, and being that I already came and picked y'all up after y'all just killed somebody, I'm already involved. You see? I'm running plays now because I came to pick y'all up to get y'all away from the murder scene. And not only that, who volunteers? I'm talking about after you pick up some people that you did not know that they killed somebody, but then you find out that they killed somebody, and then you voluntarily say, hey man, y'all killed dude and them? Yeah. Alright man, take off them clothes, man. I'm gonna go burn them clothes for y'all and stuff like that. You see, if you're not a part of that life, you're gonna be like, hey man, wait a minute, y'all just involved me in a murder? Who does that? How many fathers on here right now would do that? If your son involved you in a murder, the next thing you do is, hey son, look, give me the gun so I can throw the gun away. Hey son, give me the clothes so I can go burn the clothes. Hey son, cut your hair off and all that. You start participating in the getaway of the murder. A father that would do something like that is a father that is involved or know what's going on. And the reason why I say I believe that another reason why I say he know what's going on is because, look, we got to go to the backstory. And the backstory is this right here. The boy that they killed made a diss song dissing Blue's other son that was killed. But this is not just any killing. This is what we got to understand. When Blue's son died that day, Blue was right there. Yeah. Blue got shot the same time his son got shot and killed. And so we got to understand something. We talking about gangsters here. From the fathers to the sons. We talking about gangsters. Now look. Y'all killed my son. Y'all shot me and y'all killed my son. I'm a gangster. Only know one way. Get back. That's it. Ain't no running to the police. Ain't no telling or none of that. I need my get back. Y'all done killed my son. I gotta kill one of y'all behind that. We talking about gangsters now, right? Because we gotta understand something. When Blue other son got killed, when he got shot, Blue ain't called the police. Blue ain't tell the police nothing. Blue ain't tell the police, hey look, these are the guys that I believe that shot me and that killed my son. You see, he didn't do none of that. He kept it in the streets. This gangster time we on right now, he kept it in the streets. So when them boys, his son and his son's friends got get back for his son's death, his other son's death, hey, this how it go. We gangsters. We gangsters. Hey, hello, hey man, look, we just ran down on dude. We got dude and them that was man that killed so and so. Man, come get me. We trapped up in the house right now, man. Come get me. You see? No, ain't no, you just think about it like this. Somebody call your phone right now today and say, come get me. You're gonna have all type of questions. Like, man, why my son ain't with y'all? Where y'all cars at? You see what I'm saying? Man, tell somebody else to come and get y'all, man. Look, I got some things I got to do, man. I'm not finna be driving way over here to come and get y'all and all that old type of stuff. No, But being that it was a rescue mission and he knew the play, hey, look, man, where y'all at? What's going on? Hey, we just ran down on so-and-so. We trapped in this house right now. Ain't no police around here, nothing. You good? Yeah, okay, no problem then. I'm on my way. I got to come and get y'all. Y'all put in some work for me, for my son. Ain't no, I didn't know what was going on and all that old type of stuff because, like I said before, I believe that if Blue didn't know what was going on, he wouldn't have started participating in cleaning up the crime. He wouldn't have been trying to burn no clothes or none of that. And if he was a taxpaying citizen like anybody else, if you involved them in a murder, they calling the police. Wait a minute, man. Hey, yeah, this what's going on. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They had me come pick them up. This what happened. This what's going on. Period. Right? And not only that, though, y'all. Let me ask y'all something. How many times? Now, just I need y'all to think real deep with this right here. How many times have your daughter called you or your son called you when they was finna commit a crime or when they was done committing a crime? Kids don't do that. Look, I cannot remember a time, and it's been times, where I had to, get up out of there and, couldn't do that. The last person on my mind was my mama. That was the last person. My aunties wasn't on my mind. My uncles wasn't on my mind. None of that. The only people that was on my mind was the people that got criminal mentalities. Gang in them. You see? The people that I can trust with the information. You see what I'm saying? People that I can trust to come and rescue me up out of this type of situation. Right? So if this person right here is either gang in them or some woman that I'm dealing with. You see? But my mama, my father, them ain't the people I'm not. The only reason you would think, hey man, call Blue. Cause Blue with the shit. That's why you call Blue. Blue ain't gonna deny us. That's why you call Blue. Blue with everything that we with. That's why you call Blue. You see? Because if them young boys or his son had any type of thought in their mind that, hey look, no, we can't call Blue because Blue is a tax-paying citizen. He is not with this. They wouldn't have called him. They didn't call their other fathers. The other two boys, they didn't call their fathers. They didn't call their mothers. Why? Because they know their mothers and their fathers is not with that. That's why they didn't call them. They called somebody that they knew that was with that. And that's why he pulled up and picked them boys up. This is just my belief, y'all. This is just my belief. Because to me, it don't make no sense. So here it is. I mean, all of a sudden, now Blue is faced with life in the penitentiary. Now all of a sudden he ain't know what was going on. Yeah, I bet you didn't know what was going on. You looking at life. You see? Yeah. And your son, gang rules, when y'all get caught up for murders and stuff like that, y'all supposed to keep y'all mouth shut. Everybody supposed to go down and go to jail. This is, street code. This is street type stuff we talking about here. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. It ain't nobody I have never seen if 4 guys get caught up on the murder. The guy that actually did the murder is not finna stand up and say, hey, you know what, look. That was my work. I did that right there. My homeboys right here, they didn't have nothing to do with it. They don't even know nothing to do with it. I manipulated them to come pick me up and to drop me off and stuff like that. Gangsters don't do that. No, if I get caught and y'all get caught, we all supposed to go to jail. We ain't supposed to do no talking, even if it's to save our lives. But not in this situation. Blue said, man, hell no, I got some excuses. I got some health issues going on. I got some other kids out there and stuff like that. Man, I can't, I can't do no time like that. I done got old. I can't do no time like I used to do time. You see? So I'm not believing that he didn't know what was going on. I'm of the thought that he knew what was going on, but now that they got caught, now he want to save his own ass. That's what's going on. Because look, let's think about it, y'all. When he pulled up to pick them boys up for that murder, and he found out that they killed somebody, there's no way that he should have been partaking in getting rid of evidence. You see, he should have been like, okay, damn, y'all done had me pick y'all up after y'all done committed a murder. Man, I'm not taking y'all to my house. I'm not taking y'all nowhere around me. Y'all got to get out right now. And y'all got the murder weapons on y'all. Man, y'all got to get up out my car. Y'all got to go, bruh. But no, he take them to the house, clean them up, wash them. Hey, give me the clothes. Give me them guns. Hey, come on. He know what's going on. Y'all got the dude that disrespected my son. Yeah, we got his ass. I laid up on him, man. We ran up on him. Queso ran up on him. They giving him the whole lick. Because think about this, y'all. Let's think. For an example, right? Let's just say that he was an innocent person, right? Let's just say that he was a tax-paying citizen and they did manipulate him to come and pick them up. Why would they tell him about the murder then? Come on now, we hood educated, not lame related. Why would they tell him about the murder? If he is an innocent bystander, if he's a tax-paying citizen, he ain't got nothing to do with that criminal lifestyle or nothing like that, why would they confess to him about killing somebody? No, you don't do that. When you know a person is a square and you just killed somebody or shot somebody, you're not finna confess a murder to them. We talking about gangsters here. Gangsters, get in the comments and let these people know. After you just got done doing something like that, you not finna just get in the car and just be like, hey, we just killed somebody. Your son ran up on him with the Draco, shot the man's whole face off. You're not gonna do that. Come on, man. Like, we got to start. Look, we hood educated, not lame. You're not gonna do that. And they didn't. The reason why, and let me explain to y'all though. You wouldn't do that to a taxpaying citizen because you don't want them in the business because they can't handle that type of. That's too much for them. They can't handle. That's too much stress. Damn, y'all kill somebody. Oh Lord, they gonna get to praying to Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, Noble Drew Ali. They gonna get to praying to everybody. You see, so you don't, gangsters know who they can deal with and who they can't deal with. So, like I say, if they did manipulate him and he's an innocent bystander, they'd have kept their mouth shut. Hey, thanks for the ride, Unc. Hey, appreciate you, man. And got up out of there. But they revealed what happened because they can trust Unc. Because Blue is a part of the bullshit and he know what's going on. After they told him what's going on, he fell into position like he's supposed to. He a OG. Damn, y'all still got them clothes on? We need to burn them clothes. You see, y'all got them guns on y'all? We need to do this. Go wash y'all body. Get that gunpowder up off of y'all. You see what I'm saying? Did y'all have on masks? What's going on? You see, he started performing. He know what's going on. But now he want to bury his son and say, I didn't know what was going on, guys. Yeah, right. I'm not going for it, man. And I have no respect for somebody like that. And the reason why I don't have respect for somebody like that is because you're not innocent. You're not an innocent bystander. You was with everything that your sons was with because your other son got killed by the people that allegedly killed your son got killed by the people that your other son them just killed. Period. Point blank. And you was with that, you know. And just from a street perspective, I ain't got no problem with that. That's the streets. That's just how it go. But don't sit up in the courtroom and get your son life in the penitentiary because now all of a sudden you thinking about your other kids. You wasn't thinking about them when you was helping them get rid of the murder evidence. You weren't thinking about them then. You see what I'm saying? And now you got life. You looking at life. You weren't thinking about all that stuff then. So yeah, come on, nah. But then it even gets colder though because it's not done. Here it is, a man that just got his son life in the penitentiary for telling on him. But look how tough he is after they release him. Check it out.
They say I better leave Jacksonville if I want to. See, I'm Muslim. We understand the only way to meet God is through the graveyard. See, we love death like y'all love life. That's gonna give me the odds all the time. Cause y'all don't wanna die. It don't matter to me.
Y'all see how tough he is? Y'all see him? I'm talking about, man, he on there talking about some, they saying I gotta leave Jacksonville if I want to. You see? That gangster coming back up out of him. You know what I'm saying? That gangster coming back up out of him. Then he get to start talking about religion. I'm a Muslim. We look forward to death. And he said, y'all don't want to die. You see what I'm saying? This type of language right here is telling people, I mean, like from my perspective, from a hood perspective, man, look, when somebody get to telling you, hey man, you don't want to die, they telling you, look man, look, I would kill you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone because I would kill you. I will put it on you. You don't want to die. I don't care about dying. So I would kill you to preserve my life. So I would kill you in the process of you killing me. I don't care about this life. You see what I'm saying? All I care about is going to paradise. You care about living here. And so he letting it be known, look, you don't want to die. Leave me alone, in other words. And so when I hear him speaking like that, I just say, come on, man. See, that right there just confirms my beliefs. That, man, it wasn't about, no, you didn't know what was going on or nothing like that. Man, you just wanted to get back out. You just wanted to be free. Say that. Quit trying to use your other kids and quit trying to use other stuff, you know what I'm saying, to be like, hey man, this is why I need to get out. Nah, man, you knew about all that stuff right there, man, before you helped them boys get rid of evidence in a murder. You knew about all that. And now you out here talking tough, you talking crazy, like you don't care about what's going to happen. And basically telling people like, look, y'all want to live. I don't care about living. So I'm up one on y'all already. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. For a lot of the classic brothers and stuff like that, look, man, I know some of us still have this gangster mentality, but understand something. You don't have it in you to do that time like you did when you was young. You classic now, you still running around here, want to play gangster and stuff like that, but understand, you ain't got it in you no more to go do that time. So go ahead, go sit down somewhere, go ahead and kick back, man, and let them young boys do what they gonna do. If you ain't trying to help them, get on out their way and don't participate in none of their activity. None whatsoever. You see, I'm talking about nothing. Because you ain't got it in you to be down no more. You done got classic. When you was young and dumb, yeah, okay, cool, because you young and dumb. But now you got some sense about yourself. So now you like, man, I don't want to go do no time. And that's what we dealing with right here, man. That man does not want to do no time. And he told on his son, got his son life in the penitentiary so that he can get out. Point blank, period. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.